All right, I think we're live. Whoops, let me just bring up the chat and see what's going on. Hello, welcome in everybody. Ooh, glitter everywhere. Thank you, Bunny. And thank you for the super chat, Queen TJ. I really appreciate it. Hope you all are doing well. Hey, Tom. Hey, Jules. Hope you all are having a good Thursday so far. So we are going to have just another chill evening. Well, evening for me. Might be a different time of day for the rest of you. But a chill time, shall we say. Doing some vacation homes. DJ KK is here, so we're going to head over here and see who's dancing, and we can find a client. So we've got traffic safety with Sheldon, and we got seaside nostalgia with Octavian. Coach wants to roll a giant ball around. That's his idea of a good time. Okay. We got cardboard. Guys, we got cardboard. And okay, I can't remember this guy's name, but he wants to set up camp for a bit, and then a food reporter in a supermarket. That is really specific when you think about it. Hey, Zach. Welcome in. It's National Peach Day. All right, nice. Yes, millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Don't know if anybody gets that reference. Anyways. So I'm gonna go with cardboard because I can't remember which video it was. I think it was one of my members' videos where I was touring a previous build that I did that was cardboard based, and I was just kind of like, I don't know how to get excited about cardboard. So maybe we can do this. Maybe we can try to get excited about cardboard. So let's go see what's going on. Let's go talk to Nate. Hey, Yuki, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hey guys, go check out Joshua the Transit Prodigy for all things travel and transportation. Hey, Outrageous, welcome in. Good to see you. We are just about to do a build for Nate. He wants something with cardboard, so we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna see what we can pull off. All right, he's thinking he wants a house of cardboard. More or less, but you're blessed. Yeah, I know it's been a struggle recently, so I'm so sorry to hear about all that, but I'm really happy to have you here. So thank you for being here. Okay, and Lottie loves the cardboard concept, so let's see what we can do. Let's think about what kind of island to choose for a house of cardboard. So let's think about that. I'm just kind of wondering where we could go with that. Yeah, real struggle of a week. Yeah, I can imagine that for sure. I can imagine that for sure. Right. So cardboard. For some reason, I'm kind of feeling this island, so let's go for it. We're gonna go for a 2-level home. We're gonna go full on cardboard for this guy. The island rocks would work as well for that kind of build. Yes, that is true. That is true. All right. But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking we can make this one work. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Let's start with something of a blank slate right now. And we can take it from there. You know, this house, like the default house, kind of looks a bit cardboardy to me. So I might largely keep this. And I might change a little bit. Might go for this maple door. Or maybe something else. Maybe the beige wooden door. Let's go for the beige wooden door. And then we'll go for the tree branch wreath. Okay. And we're gonna go for the log staircase. Floods chat with glitter. Hey, bunny. Gotta love that glitter. Bringing some cheer to everything. All right, we're gonna go for a dark dirt path. And we might actually do. We might go with stripes. This is what I'm thinking. Yep, I knew I was missing one. There we go. Okay. And then we can do the other dirt path as well. Right, nice. And then we can do something like this too. There we go. And we can change the stairs here too. We'll go for the log again. Yes, how is everybody doing? You all having a relatively good week so far? It's felt like kind of a long week. It's kind of been a weird week. Like yesterday, I was convinced it was Monday. Don't know why. Just felt like a Monday, even though it was Wednesday. I had to keep telling myself that. The highlight was I got a free coffee with a loyalty card. So I was very happy about that. It's the little things. It's the little things that see us through. Okay, so we have all the cardboard you could ever hope for. So I'm thinking for outside. Let's consider our options here. Let's go for a workbench and the clothesline and the step ladder. Let's have some boxes. And let's maybe have an ironwood low table. Let's see what else we got. The wooden box, sure thing. Yuki could use some glitter. Yep. Getting our nails done, telling funny stories, and watching chick flicks. Yeah, that sounds like a feel-good time. For sure. And we'll go for that too. And with that in mind, I'm thinking... I mean, it has nothing to do with cardboard, really, but I'm kind of thinking we give him like a well or something. This is the kind of thing that I'm thinking of, whatever it might be. There we go. Okay. So we've got a little table like so. And then I'm kind of thinking we kind of have like a little L shape so that we can also add like some random supplies and things for his work table. So we got something like that. And I think that's looking pretty good. And then over here is where he can hang up his laundry, and maybe he's got like a couple of these. Because I see that sometimes in people's builds. It's not just like one of these little laundry things, but it's a couple that are hung up. And that's kind of a nice variety. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have the well, I think, over here. And you know what else I'm gonna do? One of my favorite things, because it's so versatile. And I use it often, especially like in autumn scenes. I get out the log bench because you can stick stuff on it. So I'm thinking we just stick this bad boy on this log bench like that. And I'm also going to just change this up. I don't know about anybody else, but the well used option I don't really use that much because it just looks dirty and gross. And I want my villagers to have something nice. I want them to have a nice top. Yes, absolutely. Hugs for TJ as well. Everybody, hearts in the chat for TJ. And thank you all for being here. You've never had a sleepover before, Bunny or TJ? Oh, well, I have to say I have been, and they were fun, but they were also quite chaotic because a sleepover when you're an adult is going to be very different to when you're like a teenager or preteen. So they were fun, but there was also the drama. All right, let's go for that one, and then we can change this one up. I'm going to go for one of these patterns, just for something a bit different. Let's go for the star pattern. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Okay. And then we've got, we do have this ladder. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the ladder, but we can stick that right there for now. And then we can add like a few natural elements as well. What we could do, because I think this is in the order sheet, or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm making this up. I am making this up. Okay, so the cardboard cutout plants, like the trees, forget what they're called, the tree stands. I'm going to use those because to me that seems like that would be good for this kind of theme. Hey Shiloh, welcome in. The game hates you, Bunny. Oh no. What has it done? And guys, go check out Shiloh's Gaming Corner when you get the chance. He does really cozy Animal Crossing content, very creative stuff, does a lot of storytelling with the different villagers, gives them interesting backstories, and just creates some really interesting stuff over there. All right, yeah, the standees. Yes, we're gonna go for the standees because that's giving me the cardboard vibes. So we're gonna do that. And just something like that, yeah. Yeah, we can have a few kind of scattered about. Can I put that right there? Yes, I can. And then we can add a tree standee. And we'll do a couple. Maybe we'll move this. Maybe we'll move that like right there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then we can move that over. I like that a bit better. Okay. And let's see what we got for the bushes. It's forcing you to move your build over again. Oh no. And we'll add a couple of these cardboard cutout bushes as well. We will add like some real elements, like some weeds and stuff, but I think adding these cardboard items is kind of fun. And let's see. Add that there, and I don't know if we'll add anything else. We'll put that over there too, the little mountain standee. Yeah, I think that's looking good so far. Nate is a baby. Yeah, Nate is pretty cute. Yeah, so cardboard is his main theme for this one. So we're gonna try to do him justice. And let's see what else we got. I don't know if I really want those boxes outside here, so we're gonna see what else we can do in terms of different items. So we're gonna add some piles of leaves here. And now let's see what else we can add. We could add a decayed tree. Maybe that's where he sources his cardboard from. And I'll move that a little bit over a little bit too. And I don't know how I feel about this ladder. I think I'm just going to get rid of that. All right, great. I think this is coming along. We are going to add like a few pumpkins growing wild here and there. But not there, that's for sure. We'll do something like that. And let's see if we can get one more. Yeah, okay, nice. And we'll add some of those as well. Yeah, I think this is coming together. All right. Looking pretty good. Okay, so I'm thinking we do maybe late in the afternoon. So nice golden autumn sunlight. All right, let's head inside and see what we can do. All right, so I don't know if any of you are following, but I have started another island called Mischief, and this is part of Crossing Maniac and Crispy Craft's collective challenge called the Throwback Challenge. So it's basically where you just do like a retro style island. So I'm going to do like a nostalgic Halloween island, and I've just recorded the video for my 3rd episode. And I gotta say, I am pretty happy with the villagers I've gotten so far. Like, I feel pretty lucky, and I don't know when my luck is gonna run out. But after this episode, I've got like 2 villagers left to get for the island. So I won't say anything more than that. Y'all are gonna have to wait. But yeah, episode 3 will be released, I think, on Sunday. So yeah. But man, like there's a lot of stress, I think, around around getting villagers. Even I'm not even looking for anyone in particular, but it's just kind of like, oh gosh, who am I going to end up getting? You know, what is that going to be like? Okay, so for Nate, we're going to go with, yeah, the old wallpaper. I don't love. It's just gross, and I know that's the point, but it's just ugh. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to use the old wallpaper. I think if I could use that, maybe here's what we'll do to get over my fear of this old wallpaper. We're gonna do just like a little bit of an accent wall, because it means I so rarely use it because I'm just kind of like grossed out by it. So, but I want to give a fair shake to these different wallpapers. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. And we're going to create another room, like so. Yeah, let's get out my good friend, the wooden pillar. And voila. We have like a little hint of some gross wallpaper. Okay, so we can maybe do something with that. I'm not sure what this room is going to be yet, but oh my goodness, I don't. Hello. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much for the 20 gifted memberships. And guys, go check out Ido Craze as well. I don't know where his link went, but he does have a channel. It's super fun. He does some really great live streams. A variety gamer. He's a good conversationalist as well, so go check him out. You think Nate has an addiction to Nookazon, Shiloh? Yes, maybe this can be like his storage room where he keeps all his boxes of stuff that he hasn't opened yet. Maybe he's like hoarding the stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Reb's cozy makeover. Yep. And thank you once again, Ido. Really appreciate it. I need chops, Bunny. I just saw that. I don't know anybody that needs chops. All right, let's see who we got. Chelsea Horizons, You Need Jesus, Nate's Game Night, Ali Coy06, Elmo Fan, Benny Jolteon, Shark M, Ebony, Not Just Kate, Queen 6, Meredith, Adadoyan, Noah Hall, Sunny Whited, Jan Plum, Purple Pixie, Shelly, Pixel Chase. Oh, that's awesome. Great. I'm so glad that all these people received a gifted membership. That's really cool. You'll watch the replay. Yeah. No, I just started like 20 minutes ago. So this is the first build that I'm doing this evening. If baby walks holding on to something, does that count as walking? I think that's getting pretty close, isn't it? That's pretty exciting. Everyone needs chops. We may have to agree to disagree on that one. All right, yeah, okay. So let's think about what we can do back here with this kind of grimy looking wallpaper. So, okay, but I like how this is looking otherwise. I think we can really work with this space. So you'll sit back and watch the show. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I enjoy doing this. I enjoy these Thursdays where I can live stream and do these builds. We're probably going to go for another little over an hour and a half because Crossing Maniac is she's going to be doing a special live stream in a couple of hours, less than 2 hours, in fact. So I have set it up hopefully correctly that we can go raid her once I'm done live streaming later, if you guys are still around. Honey's love is unconditional. She'll even let Rodney stay. That is a big thing for sure. All right, what exactly am I doing here with this space? Let's find out. All right, yeah, he's just gonna have like a bunch of stuff, bunch of boxes back here. So this could be like his pantry or something. So let's make it like a food pantry. And he can have like a nice sized kitchen and stuff. And let's go for red. I don't even know that I've really paid attention to these different box style variations. Some of these are really neat. Like this black one looks really, really cool. So that's exciting. I'm gonna go for the light blue, I think. And we'll go for some of that. And then let's see what other kind of boxes we can add here. You know what we could do instead is I think that this box comes in different fruit variations. So we can do like a couple of these. Yeah, okay. So he's got something going on there. Oh, you don't know about Rodney, Bunny. Okay. We found the limit, absolutely. You wish we could put custom codes on boxes? Yeah, that would be kind of a game changer, wouldn't it? I absolutely would. I am just having a quick sip of water before I continue on, so Feel free to follow suit and stay hydrated, everybody. Nate is so obsessed with Nookazon, he has the official streaming service that just came out in Nookflix. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. All right, let's see what kind of, okay. Not really any kitchen items here, but I'm gonna give him a little kitchen. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's go to the kitchen area. And he doesn't really, there aren't really any like cardboard items for cooking, which is probably a good thing when you think about it. But we're gonna give him a compact kitchen. And we're probably going to give him a sloppy sink because he's so busy focused on ordering stuff off Nookazon. He doesn't always do the dishes. And I'm just kind of wondering what else we could add here as like another thing, if anything. But we'll get to that in a minute. So we're gonna do something like this right here. And I kind of want to do like a different color. So maybe we'll go for light blue. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And then we can, on this side, we can add a few more items like a fridge. And then maybe some workspaces or something. Okay, yeah, I got an idea. Okay, let's go find the refrigerators. Let's make that silver for now. I might change my mind on that. We'll see. And we can just add this partition. They do have blue, but they don't have like light blue. So I think we're just going to stick with this light wood. Hydrate never. Oh no. Oh goodness. Yeah, so I tend to do like I don't really drink coffee in the afternoons, but I do drink a couple of cups of coffee in the mornings. Sometimes at the expense of water. Sometimes I drink more coffee than water in the mornings. But then I stop because I'm sensitive to caffeine, so I do try to be a little bit sensible in that way. Like this streamer, Rodney will show up to your island in a Speedo and sing his version of Little Deuce Scoop by the Beach Boys. Oh no. Please like the stream, everybody. You wonder how many miles a month a Nook would want for that, Shiloh. We can all sit around the TV and watch the Nook games. Be like Squid Games, but you play for Nook miles. Oh my goodness. I'm picturing it now. I'm picturing Tom Nook like laughing maniacally, you know, as he's watching the Nook games. Oh goodness. Oh, what else am I gonna put here? That is the question. I think I might. I kind of want to. I don't know. That is the question. What do I put there? Let's give him a spice rack. Let's do that. And part of me just kind of want to give him like a toaster or microwave or something. You know, he'd probably benefit from a microwave. Let's give him that. And we'll give him some nice spices and stuff too. And then we could give him a cookie jar. He seems like the type of guy who would appreciate a cookie jar. He's appreciating the cookie jar. Okay, great. Okay, so we got him a little kitchen. That's awesome. And so now we need to have, I'm going to probably move that upstairs maybe. Let's get him, this is going to be like his table, right? This is going to be his kitchen table. Something like that. We're going to go for the fancy labeled version because he's a classy guy. What can we say? And can you sit on these, boxes. Like, do they count as seats? I don't think they do, but I think there is a cardboard box seat, isn't there? Yeah, a chair. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay, there's only 2 options for that. That's interesting. All right, we're just gonna do it like that, like 3 instead of all 4, because then that gives us a little bit of space here to work with. We can figure out something to do there. You feel like Rodney could show up during the Nook Games to do a halftime show? Oh yeah, absolutely. The halftime show that nobody asked for. We got a nearly busted radio, so that could provide some mood music for him, right? Something like that. Are there any food items? Unsurprisingly, no. So I am gonna add like a little bit of something for him to munch on. Kind of thinking something easy, like like a bag of chips or something. I can find that. I always forget where that is. Oh, right here, the snack. Yeah. What, he's surprised by that? Okay, interesting. Didn't think he would be. What about some pound cake? What are your thoughts on that? Oh, he's loving the pound cake. Okay, well now we're in business. All right, we're gonna have some sour cream and onion chips and some pound cake, because why not? That's how he rolls. Okay, and then let's go for an organizer back here. Or maybe back here. I don't know, that seems really in your face. So let's think about something else. But I did want to put something back there. But none of this is really doing it for me. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? The artful lamp kind of blends in nicely, doesn't it? So we're gonna have one on either side. Yeah, that's looking good. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Go check out Stacy's channel, Crossing Maniac. She does awesome Animal Crossing cozy gaming content. Really, really fun live streams and great videos. Kylo successfully broke Triforce with one of your like the streams jokes. That's great. that's an achievement, I think. Right. So I have another idea, I think. We're gonna have like a little crafting station over here because we've got some office materials. So I was thinking maybe, or maybe I put that upstairs. I'm gonna put that upstairs. We're gonna do that upstairs instead. So what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna do something. We're gonna get out this ironwood cupboard. And we're gonna have this radio playing. And again, a little bit of a few blue accents here and there I think is nice, just to add a little bit of extra color to things. So not every single thing here is cardboard, but I'm giving it a go to add as much as I can. I feel like he's the kind of guy, if he's got a lot of cardboard, he's probably into recycling, so the recycled cam thumb piano I feel like would be right up his alley. And it comes in a nice blue variation. So that's what we're doing for him. I think we've got a good thing going right now. I'm going to add maybe a rug or something as well. So let's go see what we can do about that. Now we could add the sloppy rug, which he's really into that. So there we go, sloppy rug for him. Silo is an amazing writer and is quite funny. So that is true. Those are the facts. Okay, so for this room, I'm wondering if I can add like a single bulb. Kind of add that just kind of in the middle there. Yeah, there we go. So it looks like it just looks like a storage area. There we go. I think that's looking good. And then we can also add some hanging shelves as well to the kitchen area. We can hang that like so. Yeah, I think that's looking good. So I'm really liking how the kitchen is turning out. And we could add maybe just a simple wall shelf up here, just for some, I don't know, some extra storage. Yeah, we could add something like that. We could do something like that. I don't know. Does that look weird? Maybe it looks weird. I've never really tried this before. Stuck these shelves over the window like this, so I'm okay with it though. I think we can handle it. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. And then over here, we're just gonna add. I don't know what we're gonna add, but we're gonna add something. Let's go for an ironwood clock. Since we have a little bit of ironwood stuff going on, I think we can get away with that. So hopefully the microphone isn't picking any of it up, but my husband is doing a little bit of DIY nearby. We've been repainting the house slowly but surely, and by we, I mean mostly him. I did some skirting boards recently, so I did help out a little bit with some of the fiddly bits. But yeah, we've been trying to repaint different parts of the house for a while, and it's kind of weather dependent because you have to have like windows open, and it's been so hot recently. It's actually been quite a struggle to really do it without just breaking into a sweat. So recently the weather has cooled down a bit, so it's been a little bit easier to get painting again. I think this is looking all right, and we can probably head upstairs and continue on. Web's house is glittery pink. I wouldn't go that far. I'm not sure what we have that's pink in the house. We have peach tiles in the bathroom. I think that's as close as we get to pink. All right, so let's also make this 6x8 like that. Yeah, I am decorating my own home. That's awesome. Yeah. It's a lot harder than just pressing different control buttons and things instantly happening. But thank you. So how are we going to decorate this room? That is the question. I don't know that I love... you know, I do like the paintball wall. To be honest, I do like that one. So let's go for that maybe with the steel flooring and see where that takes us. So I do want like a crafting space. I was thinking we could make this like his bedroom and his crafting area. So what have we got here? Cardboard bed. What is that? That's just boxes? Oh, okay. Interesting. There's a lot more cardboard items than I realized. Well, we're going for the cardboard bed, and we're going to go for these organizers. Hey, Beanie, welcome in. Hey, Abuela, welcome in. Good to see you guys. I'm just doing a house of cardboard for Nate. So we've done the downstairs, and now we're doing the upstairs. Oh, yes, and then I wanted to do that with the toolbox, maybe some shoe boxes, spray cans, some paints. And that might be what gets us started right now. So I think over here we're gonna make this his bed. And we'll go for the labeled variation. And then what we could do, I was thinking on either side, we could make these shoe boxes like his nightstand. So then we can have like a lamp or something and an alarm clock on the other side. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for that. Let's go for the digital clock. And let's go take a look at the different lights. Maybe the table lamp. Does that come in like a light blue? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, perfect. All right, he's liking it. All right, enjoy your lurk, Abuela. Shiloh just found out that they made his favorite movie made into a platform game with old 8-bit design. The music for the game is the music for the movie, but 8-bit rock style Rocky Horror Picture Show. That sounds awesome. Are you gonna play it for your channel at all? All right, what am I doing? So I got the bedroom area. I got this area started right now. And then over on this side, we're gonna do a big crafting area is what I think we're gonna do. Let's put that there. And we need like a workspace as well, or a work table or something. So let's go try to find that. I might get out an iron shelf as well. Yeah, so I'm thinking one of these workbenches would be good. Maybe one of the cute ones in the blue, because I'm trying to incorporate a few light blue elements. I don't know why, I'm just kind of drawn to doing that, so we might as well roll with it. Yeah, okay. So we got some supplies up here, and we'll just stick that up there. And then we got something like that. And then what I can do, just to separate this space out a little bit more, is maybe add like one of these tension pole racks. And we can add a little something else on the side, maybe a pillar on the side. Let's go for the pale blue. Yeah, and then we have a little bit more of a division between these two spaces. It's not expensive either. It's $9.99 USD. That seems pretty reasonable. DM me a clip from the game. That sounds great. Thank you. There's a game on PC coming out that I did the demo for called Woodo, and it's kind of like a storytelling game. So it's like a storybook, and I'm trying to remember what you have to do now. I think you have to color certain items or find certain items, and as you go, then the story kind of continues and everything. Anyways, it was a very charming game, and I think it's coming out next month. So I'm probably going to be getting that and playing that for my channel. Really, really kind of a cozy, easygoing kind of game. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So let's see what we got here. I like with the spray can that you can choose different designs, like Sable's designs, and with these different patterns, the cap changes color as well, which is really neat. That can be a really fun little detail. So let's go for this wonderful pink, as Bunny mentioned pink glitter earlier. So we're gonna give him some pink items as well. And I'm gonna change this also. What have we got here? That is a bright blue, but it might work. We're gonna go for this colorful citrus as well. I actually like that. We'll do that. We'll do that here as well. There we go. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we got some of that, and then I'm just gonna have like a few paint cans here and there as well, different colors. Let's go for that too. And yeah, I think that's looking good. Okay, so what else is it suggesting as different items? That is the question. We do have a delightful photo of Nate, so we will have to incorporate that at some point. And okay, so apparently his music is KK rock, which I would not have expected. He looks like too cutesy to like KK rock, but that's interesting. Interesting choice of music for Nate. Right, so yeah, we do have a record box as well. We could bring that out too, somewhere. And we could get him a music player and we could play some rock. I like KK rock. It's a good one. What am I doing? Where's the... Okay, yes. There we go. We figured it out. Let's go for the portable record player. Grub, tell the game to stop making you move your build over. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. That's still going. The struggle continues. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. And let's see what else we got that we could include. You know, we could do, because cardboard is like kind of paper related. It's a type of paper. It's made from trees. The way paper is made from trees. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. It's paper adjacent. Maybe is the way to think about it. I don't know. Does cardboard count as a type of paper? I'm actually not sure. I'm questioning myself now. Let's go for a large magazine rack. That's at the end of the day. That's really what I'm trying to say. And we could probably go for the wooden block shelf too. Oh, he's really liking that. Okay. We stumbled upon a winner. Okay. The question is, where do I put that? I'm just going to stick that here for now. And maybe the pastel. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, so yeah, things are a little bit messy. He's just kind of leaving stuff on the ground. Still trying to make sure that it's walkable as well. But yeah, I'm liking how this is looking so far. I think it has kind of a nice organic flow to it. And we'll get some magazines too. Yeah, he's liking the magazines, the stacked magazines. But I'm thinking he's probably into the comics, so we're going to give him some comics. And then finally over here, I'm thinking maybe just like a wooden block chest. Oh yeah, he's liking that too. Okay, that's cool. And maybe I'll just stick that, yeah, kind of in the middle like that. That's cool. And we'll add another like box of office materials. He's kind of got it everywhere. So actually, I'm gonna add that over here. I think that would work. And then we can add a little something else here. I'm not sure what though. Oh, I think a key tray was one of the items. So we can go for that. We'll give him a key tray. Yeah. You need something to get you back into playing ACNH, even if it means a total restart. Ooh, good luck with that. How is the, excuse me, Pocopia going? You kind of fell down the Pocopia rabbit hole last time I checked. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a decoy duck. He's got a decoy duck, right? Maybe he paid. Oh, he's looking surprised. I always get concerned when they look surprised like that. Like, did I do something wrong? Does he want a garden gnome instead? He wants a garden gnome instead. Okay, we'll give him the garden gnome. We'll give him the sleepy one. All right, I'm liking how this is turning out. I think it's a little bit chaotic, but it works. So I'm gonna add like some wallpaper and flooring, or not wallpaper and flooring, some ceiling items and some wall items, and we should be good to go. We're gonna go for the paper chain ceiling garland. I think, yeah, I think he's gonna be into that. So let's break out some of that. I don't use this that often. How about you guys? With some of the ceiling stuff, I feel like I really neglect some of it. So I'm glad to have an opportunity to kind of throw a bunch around here for him, which I think he's gonna, yeah, he's gonna really like. And then maybe we can do something a little bit different over here. Don't know what, but I don't know. Maybe like the dreamy hanging decoration. Maybe he'd like some of those. Yeah, yep, he's liking it. Okay, we're going for it. Do I want it like that? I don't even know. Let's do something like that. Yeah, that's better. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we do have enough space for a floor lamp over there. So instead of like a ceiling light, I'm going to go the floor lamp route. We're going to go for this folding floor lamp. Yeah, I think that's looking good. It's highly addictive. Approach with extreme caution. And you want to play it, but you can't, sadly, Bunny. Oh, how come? Do you not have a Switch 2? I don't really play it because I've heard that it, well, partly because I don't really have much of an interest in Pokemon games. I never really got into them. But the other reason is I don't have a Switch 2, and I get motion sickness, and I've heard that it's a motion sickness kind of game. So I'm happy for other people to play it, and they can tell me all about it, but I'm going to sit that one out myself. All right, let's see what else we can add like to the walls. We could add like a tool board. That might be a good idea. So we're just going to stick that there. And we can add Nate's poster. Where's his poster at? Okay. I think that's looking good. And the simple wall shelf does come in light blue, so I feel like we can add that. Oh, we can put that right there. That looks great. Yeah. And we'll hang up something here. I don't know what yet. Let's go back to the wall-mounted items and see what we have. Don't know that I'm into any of that. So let's head down here. And we could add like a picture or something, maybe in the gray. I feel like he would appreciate pancakes, so let's give him a little pancake thing. Best cardboard home you've ever seen. Thank you, Abuela. Appreciate it. You have a Switch too, but it causes your syncope to trigger. Same reason you can't play DDV. And you need a challenge for ACNH, but one with no time limit. That might get you playing again, Beanie. All right, I'll put my thinking cap on, see if I can suggest some ideas. If anybody else has ideas, then feel free to share them in the chat. Right, so I think we're getting close to being done. Just want to see if there's anything else that he might be interested in. Maybe a skateboard? I don't know. I don't see him. He's not visible when I'm like putting stuff on the walls. Yeah, we'll put that right there. I think that's okay. Let's stick that there. And then we don't have to fill up every space, but I'm just kind of curious to see what we have here that could work. I do like the glow-in-the-dark stickers, so we could do that. Let's go for a few dinosaurs. He strikes me as the type who would like some dinosaurs. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then finally something over the wall, over the door frame. I usually go for like a clock or something. That kind of keeps it easy. So let's maybe go for the cute wall-mounted clock in the sky blue. And I think we're good. I think we're pretty much done. One thing I do want to change is maybe change the stairs to the gray. And we go downstairs, we can do the same thing. What about the 25 tree limit challenge? What is that? I don't think I've heard of that challenge. All right. Okay. All right, Nate. I really hope you like your cardboard house. Let's see. Let's see what he thinks. Yes, I'm ready. Oh no, there's something I forgot. Of course. Okay. What did I forget? I forgot the cardboard sofa. Okay, we can fix this. Voila. There we go. Nice. Which variation is there? I'm going to go for the labeled variation. Okay, we fixed it. And you know what I might also do since we're here? I might add a few more paper chain decorations. Some ceiling garland. Let's just see how that looks. It's like a little bit of something. I don't know. I don't love that. That looked better in my head than in reality. Okay. We're just gonna talk to him and say, yeah, we're done. Hey Jane, welcome in. Good to see you. Guys, go check out Jane Plays. She does really awesome Animal Crossing content and some Legend of Zelda content as well. She does fun live streams and really relaxing videos. All right, nice. It's a challenge you came up with. You just haven't added the rest of the shenanigans to it. That's great. Well, it sounds like it's off to a great start. And there we go. We got a nice picture there for him. All right, lovely. All right, well, I'll take a look at the picture, and then we can head back. Hey, no problem, Jane. Happy to give you a shout out. Yeah, I want to take a look at the picture. Yep, he looks like he's enjoying his house of cardboard. All right, awesome stuff. Yep, I'm heading back. We're gonna see who else is around. Once you come up with more for the challenge, you'll let everybody know. That's great. All right, we earned 30,000 pokey. I'm gonna work a little longer. Okay, super duper. How's the fam today? Um, Roxy, I think, is napping somewhere. I don't actually know where she is, but Tom took her to the beach um, just before dinner, and they both went for a nice dip in the sea, and so Roxy's pretty tired out now. And Tom's working on some DIY. He's wrapping up painting the dining room. So we've almost got our dining room back. I think he's trying to put the furniture back shortly, so that'll be nice. Right, so we have a food reporter in a supermarket and breakfast by the sea. That does sound nice, I gotta say. Setting up camp. Okay, that's not terrible, but that's not too exciting. Rolling a giant ball around is not my idea of a good time, coach. Sorry about that. And relaxing by the sea and drinking in the nostalgia. That sounds nice too. And then we've got traffic safety, which is important. Absolutely. But I think we're going to do breakfast by the sea. Yep, leave it to me. All right, here's what he's thinking. His beachside cafe sounds wonderful. Work it, Lucy. Yeah, it's always fun to watch the villagers dancing on the beach like that. And it is fun that you have the option to like go dancing with some of the NPCs and then it shows that video montage of everything you've done so far. That is a nice addition to the game. The one that I was talking to that wanted the supermarket build, I think that's Peggy. Toddler Gremlin starts school next week. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I've done quite a few builds now on this for this file for this particular island. So I'm doing pretty good. What does he want? A beachside cafe. So I'm thinking like what makes the most sense is one of these, which includes a beach, and this one has plenty of space. I'm just looking at the other ones just to see about those two. This one I could do. There's beach there, and we could do that one. Let's go for this one. We can do 2 levels, that's fine. Chaos Gremlin goes back tomorrow, but it's a half a day. Oof, my goodness. All right, I just need a sip of water before we start. Yeah, I think a lot of the kids in the States as well are back at school at this point, aren't they? I've got a sister-in-law over here in the UK who's a teacher, and I don't think she's starting yet. I think it's next week or something. I don't actually know, but yeah, goodness. It's crazy how it just rolls around the school season all over again. So beachside cafe. Let's think. I don't really know in terms of like the outside what's going to give off that kind of vibe, but let's see. Ooh, I do like these curved shingles. I do like the stone roof, but I think the curved shingles could be really nice. Don't know about the blue. The yellow's quite bold. Let's maybe go for the orange. And we can see what else we got. Maybe the chalet, yeah. And let's go for this window door. And then we can add the snazzy pansy wreath. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we'll go for that, something nice and bright and cheerful like that. And another thing you can do is you can put the house over here on the beach, which sometimes I do. Sometimes I put the house on the beach just to mix it up. But because this is like a beachside cafe, I want this this space open for like tables and chairs and stuff. So we're gonna do that. But right now we're going to figure out what we want for. Let's go for the terracotta. And I might make most of this. I might make it like a little parking area or something, have some bikes and scooters and stuff parked up. Yeah, okay, and then we have like a little path leading to the beach, like that. Okay. And then that lets me add maybe, don't know if it'll let me add a tree or anything, but I can add some bushes. So let's add like some blue and yellow bushes as well. Yeah. We could do something a little bit different there. Let's see what we could put in the middle. Let's do something like that. A couple of those too. Okay, yeah, that's a good start. And let's go check out the order sheet. So we've got beach chairs with parasol, garden chair, and garden table. You had no idea you could place paths under the house on HHP? Yeah, you can. I like to do that. I like to be thorough with it. So, yep, that's what I usually do. Wow's a personal space, Mr. Eagle. Yeah. You're not a fan of being in pictures, but you definitely take loads of hers. Yeah, yeah. Right. So we have to add these garden chairs and garden tables, which I'm not the biggest fan of. They do look cheap and plastic. The developers did a really great job of of adding that realism. But since we have to, we will. We'll do it. So let's make the best of the situation. Another thing I'm going to do is maybe add some shelf partitions too. And we can maybe change the coloring. And then we can do something like this on this side. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. So let's think about the different colors. Might as well go for, let's go for like orange and yellow. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then we can do something different. We've kind of done we've ticked the boxes for the garden chair and table. We do need to add the beach chair with parasols, so I will add that right here. And we could go for orange and yellow like that so they match. So maybe I'll replicate this. And we'll just do a couple of these out here. Yeah, okay. I think that looks okay. And then we can have, let's see what they might want. Maybe a nice sandwich over here and bagel over here. I get hungry sometimes playing this game because the food items just look so nice. They really look so good. Okay, the calm painting is one of the items in the order sheet. That's interesting. So we could add some surfboards too. That's, yeah, we could do that. We could have that right over there. Let's do that in the red so it kind of pops a little bit. And then I'm thinking let's just get like a few bikes and things like that. So let's go to the vehicles. Have to remember where they are. We could add an electric kick scooter. Might as well. And I think we have to go up here a bit. Yeah, so we've got scooter, bike, maybe a mini car. We might have room for that too. Let's change the color of that one. And we'll have the scooter right there. Let's see what color we could add there. Maybe a nice bright color with the flower. Yeah, we could have a couple of bikes here. Like that. And a scooter. Yeah, okay. I'm liking that. I think that's looking good. Nice. Okay, so that's looking good. I'm just going to add a few like seashells to the beach itself because I like to do that. Otherwise, it kind of looks a bit bare. So let's add those. Let's kind of drop those on the beach. And you can turn these things around too. So if you want to change their positioning, you can absolutely do that. Yeah, okay. I'm liking that. I think that's looking good. I don't know if we need like a palm tree or if there's even room for that, but let's just see. There is. We could add a palm tree there. Can I add that further back? Yeah, I think I would prefer that. Okay. We have that right there. Oh, we can even put it right there. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, let's go for that then. And I just want to place like on the side of the house, maybe like a little garbage bin or something. I feel like that would be kind of practical overall. Yeah, garbage pail back here. All right, nice. I think this is looking good. Let's go inside. You always have snacks when the boss streams. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. I usually stream right after I have dinner, so I am technically full. I've had my dinner. Soon I will start to think about dessert, but you know, whatever. Okay, so we don't need to worry about these because we've got all of those outside, so that's cool. So down here, we're gonna have like a really nice cafe, and then upstairs might be like the kitchen or something. I don't know. Let's make this 8x8 and let's take a look at the order sheet, the wallpaper and flooring options. So we've got, we have the white window paneled wall that looks really pretty, but it is a beachside cafe. So I am kind of thinking we go for a different wallpaper, maybe this brown herringbone wall, and then we add like an accent wall. Oh, whoops. Hit the wrong button. Yeah. Now I'm rethinking the wallpaper though. Maybe I want something a bit different. Maybe the blue? Maybe the blue painted wall? Or the blue Moroccan wall? Ooh, I do kind of like that. Okay, let's maybe go for that. And we're also going to add, let me just take a look at the colors here. I think we'll go for this dark blue over here. And then we can just kind of frame this so it looks like it blends in more with everything. So we can do that, and then we can have some, I'm just trying to think about what kind of seating arrangements we'd want. So it could just be down here we do, we could have like a salad bar. So we could do the salad bar right here, but that would kind of obstruct the view. So then I'm thinking, what if we did that kind of like in the middle? Yeah, and we'll mix it up like this. We have the salad bar in the middle. That might be nice. And then we can have like some seating on either side. Or we could do it a different way. We could do it horizontal like this. Because then that allows us space for seating next to the view. You're about to have your tea, but you have pre-snacks. Hey, that's fair. It's called an appetizer, I think. So you can call it that to make it sound more legit. We could do a bistro table, maybe a natural garden table. I don't know if I want these bigger tables. We might go for this iron garden table. The blue might be really pretty. Would that work? I think it might. So we can have a couple of these. Yeah, we can do something like this. Yeah, beautiful. And we can add something or other over here. Have some nice options. I don't know about the pancakes. I'm feeling kind of like salad and sandwiches if we've got the salad bar. So let's maybe go for that. So if we go to the miscellaneous, then we can figure that out. Maybe a poke bowl. And a fresh garden salad there. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so we got that, and we can have a few more tables and chairs and things as well. Another thing I'm thinking of is maybe getting like a rug or something underneath the salad bar area. So let's go check that out too, see what the options are potentially. This may or may not work because it kind of depends on if it matches with the floor and everything. So let's just get out this this mat here and see what we think about that, just for something a little bit different. Yeah, we'll think about that. We'll think about this. Okay, so let's get some different tables and chairs here. And see what we got. I do like the ironwood table. That does look really nice. I don't know if that's gonna necessarily match. But we're gonna see. I think I'd have to make the space a lot bigger to accommodate that. So that's okay. That's why we're just figuring it out. Sometimes I find these like these restaurant or cafe themes a little bit challenging because I do try to make each build unique. So trying to kind of configure a unique dining space compared to like other builds that I've done can be a little bit tricky. So let's go for, no, we don't want the project table. You know what? Let's maybe go for this counter. Or the covered counter looks kind of interesting. I wonder if we can make that work. But let's start with the counter table. You're gonna lurk, Beanie? No problem. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, I've got an idea. Got a plan. We're gonna do something like this. And now I just have to find some seats that are gonna work. I do like these counter chairs. I think they work really nice, so I think we're just gonna go for that. Yeah, I think this is looking good. And then I have another idea as well. So let's just take a look down here. I think we have to keep going a bit. I was thinking, do we have like the frozen drink machine? Because we could do like a frozen drink machine at the end on either side. And I think that would be kind of fun. I think I'm going to stick with, maybe I should, oh, I don't know. I don't want it to clash, but the only thing that I think works is the natural one. So let's do it differently. Let's have the frozen drink machine on one side, and then we can have like a busing station over here. I think, yeah, I think I like that idea the best. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Okay, and then we can also add, oops, some nice plants. So we could add this yucca, for instance, and just stick that right over there. And then we can add another nice plant on the other side. Let's maybe go for the forsythia. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but that's what we're going for. And yeah, then we have a few nice looking plants as well. And we're gonna add, let's add another salad. Yeah, maybe some fish and chips. That kind of makes sense if we're doing like a seafood theme. And then maybe some beverages as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm liking this. It's nice and simple, but I think it's looking good. So let's just add a few things to the walls, I think. And then maybe the ceiling as well. let's go for some wall-mounted bookshelves. This is one of those things where like the books are more decorative than anything. They're just there to look nice and to make the place look classier. Is that right? Or do I need to move that over? I need to move that over. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So we got something like that on that side. And then we could do a nice, do something like this on either side as well. And then we can add maybe some nice plants or something. Yeah, maybe the coconut wall planter here on either side. All right, yeah, I think that's looking nice. So, what we can also do, because it's a seaside cafe, we're gonna go for a soundscape. We're gonna go for the ocean soundscape. And yeah, I think that's looking good. So let's go upstairs and create something of like a kitchen space for him so he can cook these meals, prepare the food, put together the salad bar, all that good stuff. You're liking this, Jules? Thank you. I don't really know much about Keaton as a villager. I've done this build before for him, the Beachside Cafe. I'm liking how this one is going better than the previous one that I did. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever really had him as a villager. If I did, I don't think he stuck around very long. Let's give him another like ocean horizon wall. And let's try a different kind of wallpaper. Let's go for this white subway wallpaper, and then we can have, oh, I don't know, maybe the yellow floral flooring, just for something fun. And we'll do something a little bit like this. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's great. So let's create like a nice kitchen. So what are we going to need for that? We're going to need probably the double door refrigerator. You think you conquered your arch nemesis in this game, Bunny? Oh, congratulations. What a relief. Yeah, we'll go for a kitchen counter. And a kitchen stove. I'm kind of not sure what else to add. We could maybe add a brick oven, but I don't know if he's doing pizzas or not, so we'll keep this relatively simple. We'll get him another gas range. Oh, we should get the dishwasher too. Okay, so let's start with that. And we can have the range right there. We'll put that over there. I'm kind of tempted not to have windows up here. So I think we're going to go without. Yeah. So we'll do something like that. And we've got that, and I just need a little something else. For once you like how the castle came out? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, castle builds are not easy. They are tricky. So well done. Oh yeah, we can go down here and maybe get. There are a few other like food related items that are kind of quirky down here. So we have done the frozen drink machine. But I was just looking to see what else there is that we could include. We could add a popcorn machine, but thinking about it, maybe not. Let's add a barbecue grill. You never know. He might want some grilled stuff. Okay, nice. So we have a little something going on here for the kitchen. A nice pop of color with this yellow flooring. So let's add a few like cooking items here on this counter overlooking the sea. So we'll get a microwave, probably a deep fryer, and we can get out a frying pan. And definitely the cooking tools. Maybe the scale as well. What kind of color are we going for? We're kind of going for like a silver kind of vibe with everything, just to make it all look kind of really clean and sharp looking. And let's see what we want to. Let's go for that. And I just love that there are all these different like options here. It's really fun. So we'll add those. And then we just need a couple more things. Let's see. Let's go for the mixer. Yeah, nice. I don't know if I really like the idea of the carrots, but I like the aesthetic of the silver and the orange. So I might go for that one. Although the kiwi fruit is kind of fun. Let's maybe try that one for something a little bit different. All right, yeah, this is coming together. And we could also add, let's see. We could also add like a stovetop espresso maker. And we could get a coffee grinder too. So let's move this over here. The scale here. Get the coffee grinder there. Have the espresso maker there. Yes, I'm liking how that's coming along. Ooh. Now I'm rethinking, I don't want that. I think I want the infused water dispenser instead. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. And then we'll do the imperial pot. Go for that. Okay, yeah, nice. This is coming together. They are the bane of your existence. So what is the castle? This is gonna sound kind of silly, but like, how big is the castle? What does it kind of look like? Or does it have like some sort of interior to it? I'm curious. Which colors did you choose? Because there are different castle options. All right, we got that. And we're gonna go for the magnetic knife rack. And we'll go for the ventilation fan too. So we'll just stick that up there. And then I'm thinking we get a light switch. Probably an air conditioner because he wants to stay nice and cool, doesn't he? I'm just looking to see what else might work. I do like the broom and dustpan. Let's see if I can find a spot for that. Just maybe stick that right there. Oh, I know what to do. This is what I usually do, is I just add like a simple wall shelf up here. Or two. And then I can add a little something else here. We could add like a wall-mounted bookshelf. Let's go in the natural with the food, just so that he does have like some recipe books and stuff. All right, nice. I feel like there's something missing in the middle though. I don't know what we could add. Maybe just like a counter or something. What other items are they suggesting? Yeah, let's go for a fruit basket. And we'll give him some music too. He'll have a music player while he's... Not the blue? I don't think so. Let's go for the silver. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I think this is working out. Okay, let's add a few lights and stuff too. Yeah, I think that's looking really sharp. All right, nice. He's got his kitchen up here for his customers. Perfect. It's huge. You're using the plaza stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. That sounds really interesting though. Okay, well, I think we're done. I think we're gonna tell him that we're done. We're gonna go downstairs to do the photo montage. It's ready. Hey, Rich, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think we have time for like a mini build after this, because we got like a half hour until Stacy's stream that we can join in on. So I'm probably gonna do like a tiny house, which is fine. I'm excited for it. Oh yeah, he's happy. He's loving the salad bar. You plan on putting your house in it, and there's going to be a fair there with the other plaza items. That sounds incredible, but it also sounds like quite an undertaking. I just want to check the photo I took. Beachside Cafe. Yep, that looks good. I'm heading back. The amazing Rich has just joined the chat. Yes. We got a heist going on, guys. Get in on it if you want. All right, I'm gonna work a little bit longer, and I think we have time just to do like a little tiny 4x4 type of house. Well, I'll probably do 2 floors, but they're gonna be tiny 4x4 houses. Hey, you're back, Yuki. Nice. Welcome back. Good luck with the heist, everybody. So, traffic safety. Okay, nostalgia by the sea, rolling around a giant ball, setting up camp. What is that one? Surrounded by the sporty life, and then a food reporter in a supermarket. All right, I think we're gonna go for the camping option. That's probably gonna be the easiest for some tiny builds. And it's Leopold, that's his name. Okay. Okay, he's ready to take the plunge into his own ultra luxe vacation home. I can help you with that, yes. Arigato, I know I'm in good hands with you, Rep. Yes, let's go. All right, here's what he's thinking. Camper's Paradise. Okay. It's for a kidcore rainbow island with pastel villagers. Pastel code items are going to be both pastel and the standard color for kidcore, and you're using most of the flowers except for black and gold. Wow. That sounds amazing. Camper's Paradise, right. So thinking about a place to go camping. That is the question. Ooh, how did everybody do? Results? All right, Ido, Rich, Tom, Abuela, and Joshua all did well. Okay, great job, guys. All right, what are we doing? Camper's Paradise. Okay, so I'm thinking about what would be a good campsite. That could be good. That one too could be good. Not sure about that one. That one's probably pretty good, but you know what? I think we're gonna go for this one. We're gonna do 2 tiny levels. We're following Rich. Rich knows how to get through these islands. Absolutely. Alright, let's see what we got for this Camper's Paradise. Let's open these up first. Okay. Nice. Let's see, what do we got? I'm gonna go for like a thatched roof. And we'll go for this brown color. And let's see what else we got. Maybe like a... Okay, yeah, we'll go for this ash brown, and then this brownish color of roof looks reddish to me. Like, it looks on the red side. That's kind of odd, but anyways, here we are. We'll go for that, and we will add a tulip wreath. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we could move this over here a bit. So I think we'll do that. And then we'll place this over here. This I could add as like a fence of some sort. So we could try that. That doesn't look too bad. On that side. Ooh, and in fact, it could double as like a fence and a little camping area. Or a little place to like sit by the campfire. So I'm gonna turn this on. Whoops. Do I have a Discord? I do. I don't know if I don't know when the last time I've updated the link. So if any of my mods could get the link for me, I'd be very appreciative. Oh, thank you, Tom. Oh, we got some log steaks. Okay, we can do log steaks over here on this side. I don't know if I love that. Let's maybe make that. Just keep that all in the dark wood. And then I'm thinking, what else have we got? Yeah, I'm thinking like adding an acoustic guitar over here so they can kind of sing songs by the campfire. And we can think about what else we could add there too. Maybe add some firewood. That kind of makes sense. And maybe a cooler. I think that'll work. Okay, nice. And then we could have like a couple of tents over here by the beach as well. We could do something like that. Just have a couple right there. Then we could do something a bit different over here. I'm thinking, oh, we need the fire pit too? Okay. Maybe have the fire pit over here. Yeah, we do something like that. And then we can have a little something over here on the side. I'm not quite sure what. Maybe a tree if we can get away with it. We can get away with it. Okay, great. Yeah, so we have a tree right there. Can I move that over here? I can. Does that look better? I don't know. But if we go down this way, we can add a pine cone to the tree and just place that right there. Beautiful. Okay. And I'm just thinking about what to put over here. So we could have like a little fishing spot. Let's go for the outdoorsy. Hydrate, everybody. Oh, yes, absolutely. You've joined the Discord? Awesome. Thank you for doing that. And let's see what else. Let's go for the outdoorsy shovel. Just they can like dig for clams or something, you know? If we go back over here, we can get a few more things going. I don't know if I'm gonna have space for this workbench, but that might be nice. Yeah, we could do something like that. Okay. Okay, yeah. Something like that. Okay. I need a chair of some sort, like an outdoorsy chair. Let's go for the outdoor folding chair. That's going to work, and we'll just keep it as that default. So, yeah, we're going to have, we're just going to do the one. We're going to have that, and then I'm going to try to find the bucket. Yep, there we go. So let's maybe make that, put that a little bit closer to the water. Yeah, I think that's cool. And let's also just have a little sign like that. There's the house. Or maybe make it the angled signpost, yeah. Or we could do like, pretty sure. Get a birdhouse too. Clearly went too far. Aha, there we go. Okay. Tiny library for the win. Let's get that out right there. And I don't love that. Let's not add that. Let's add a little bit of something here. Move that over a little bit. Yeah, okay. I think this is looking all right. We'll make it we got some fires going, so maybe we should make it like in the evening. All right, let's go inside and we can do a couple of quick builds. The tackle box for fishing. That's not a bad idea. I don't know where the tackle box is though. We do have a cooler box out there. So we do have that. So we're gonna do 4x4. So we're gonna go tiny. And do they have the tent? Yeah, they got the tent wall and the tent flooring. So we're definitely doing that. And we're gonna give him a camping cot. Probably in the green, because that kind of matches his colors, so that's cool. And then I'm just kind of thinking, like, what else can we add in here that would be good, that would work, So we're gonna go for this. We're gonna go for the radio. We'll go for a wooden bucket. Oh, we're doing another heist, guys, in case you're interested. We can do an outdoorsy net too, and we can give him an ocarina. So if we go over here, ooh, if we go back down here, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Maybe give him like a little bear too. But we're gonna go for like this wooden box, right? And we got that. We got this ocarina. Does that have different colors? No. I don't know why I thought it came in different colors, but unfortunately it does not. Okay. And I think I'm gonna go for another one of these boxes as well. So we got that. We're gonna add the radio. I'm gonna switch this up though. I'm gonna make it green. And yeah, we got something like that going on. All right, nice. You know what we could do is we could get like a couple of bugs or something as well. Like in cages. Because he's got the bug net, so maybe he's got a couple of bugs that he's been catching, like the monarch butterfly. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think that's a nice little touch. All right, what were the results? So Bunny and Beanie, Rich, Tom, and Joshua all did well. So well done, everybody. That's really cool. We're gonna turn off the light too. So I'm thinking we're gonna hang up a couple of things here. Let's go back here and we're gonna hang up like some clothes and stuff. Yeah, nice. And then we've got Mr. KK poster or whatever over there. You got partition walls. Yeah, you do. What can you do with the partition walls? You can redeem points with the partition walls. I will show you a little bit later. We'll go for his photo as well. Right there, looking very dapper. And let's see if there's anything else that might work for this this kind of build. I mean, we could give him the Leo sculpture for sure, you know. Yeah, we'll give him the bug plaque too. All right. I think this is looking not too shabby. I do want to add like a little something here. I just don't know what. We'll go for the fossil poster because I don't have any of the other ones. So we'll go for that too. And we'll give him a mushroom wreath. All right, nice. Just a nice little hodgepodge of different camping paraphernalia. All right, let's head upstairs. You're all DIY'd out in real life, so you're not building it. I get that. I get it. Okay, let's see what we could do up here. So I was kind of thinking up here could be like a little bit of like an indoor foresty kind of vibe. So we'll do that. We'll add this dirt flooring. We'll add this. Oh, that looks quite small, doesn't it? Let's go to the rugs because I think we can get a different glowing moss rug if memory serves. Which might look better. Yes. Memory does serve. Hurrah. Okay, yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Okay. It's looking good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of breezing through this one because shortly we're gonna be raiding Crossing Maniac. Because she's got a special live stream going on. She's celebrating a few things, I think. She's rebranding. She's got over 1,000 subscribers now, so things are moving along for her, which is really great. Let's go for this utility wagon. And let's see what else we have over here. We could do like a little painting set. We could give him a little something. Let's see. Let's give him a log bench and a stool. So here's what we can do. It's got that right there. Yeah, nice. So he's got like a little painting area. It's gonna look super cute. And we can also add a mush lamp. Yeah, that's looking really sharp. And then you can see the glow of the rug as well. So I'm just thinking, let's maybe add another lamp over here too. And we'll stick a little mush log here in the corner. And I'm just looking to see what else might be nice out here. I'm not really seeing anything here that's inspiring me. I'll go for the pan flute over there. That's cool. Um, could give him like a little place to hang up his laundry though. Whoops. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of cute. And then finally, let's add a couple more things. Let's add like a little scrapbook. He's got there too. And I'm going to add a sound effect here. So we do have a forest sound effect. Do I have any ideas for you, Beanie? No, I don't at the moment, but I will think about that after the stream and suggest some ideas. Yeah, I do like this. I do kind of like this with the lights off, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of ceiling decor as well, so we could add some vine garland too. And I'm just gonna change up some of the colors here. Yeah, I think that's looking really nice. And I don't think we need to do like a huge amount more than this. So I think this is what we're gonna do for his place. I feel like I should add a little something here. I just don't know what. Let's just add like a stack of books. Oh yeah, he's loving that. Okay, so he's got a nice stack of books there too. Yeah, super cozy. All right, nice. Let's go downstairs. You're back on Discord? Oh, that's great. All right, yeah. Let's talk to Leopold. It's ready.
The lowdown on some other things that I want to talk about.
Okay, and there's the link to Stacy's live stream in case it doesn't automatically redirect. I have put her link in to redirect, but you never know how these things go. So shortly when I say goodbye, it should automatically redirect us, but there's a link just in case you want to raid Stacy with me. I'm just gonna check this picture. That is fine. Yes. And we're gonna head back. I'm heading back. And thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for helping me out with some suggestions. And thank you to my mods as well. Thank you to Queen TJ for the super chat and to Ido for the 20 gifted memberships. So really appreciate it. And this has been so much fun. I am finished now. All right, great. And congratulations, Beanie, as well on restarting your uni degree. That's awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night now. I think Stacy's stream has started, so I will see you guys over there. Have a great rest. Oh, thank you for the gift, Beanie. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the jewels, or the treat for 5 jewels. That's great. But thank you all for being here so much, and hope you have a great rest of your day. So take care, everybody. Bye.